Hello, hello. This is Sir David the Bard, and I'm coming to you from Mars. This is bitchin' up here. It really kind of looks like southern Utah from what I can tell. There's a few rocks around and whatever, and damn, I was just jumping around because it has, you know, less gravity and all that kind of stuff. And I stepped on that stupid little Chinese robot. They're gonna be pissed. They're gonna be pissed. But anyway, it broke into a bunch of pieces. I didn't have any super glue. Solar panels all over. Anyway. I want to tell you something that's interesting to me. And that's all it is. Just interesting to me. If it's interesting to you, great. Last night, I was sleeping and I woke up, and I was up for like 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, and I was where I usually am, sitting in my lazy boy, and just totally relaxed. And now you're thinking I'm joking. Okay, I'm not joking. My life passed before me. I can't explain it. I'm getting older, and I'm noticing that you notice that there's sometimes I can't pull out words out of my vocabulary, and I forget a lot. My short-term memory, I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. Never can. Or if I took my meds, which I haven't this morning. So anyway, I'm sitting there in my chair, and I could direct it. It wasn't just like someone turned on a movie and my life passed in front of me. I was able to say, well, let me think back as far as I can think. And bam, the picture, it'd be right there like I was living it. People, names that were there that I would have forgotten a million years. I could have never remembered one of those people's names. And the details of the houses and where the bedrooms were in the houses, and people that I knew at school and at work. And I could move from event to event to event and know all the names and all of the people and the details, the intimate details of all of my life's experience. Well, I want to tell you something. First of all, it was pleasant. I'm glad the way that I've lived. It was fairly pleasant. There's been sadness in my life, divorces and kids I've had to disown. But overall, when I look back over that whole period of existence, I'm amazed at how happy I am and how happy I was. Especially getting out of the Mormon church. There's the crawler, Mormon, and the crawler comes through and goes, hey, put up Mormon stuff. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting. I did research in one of my masters on sudden infant death, and wrote a little book. Never sold. Well, I did try to sell it, now that I think, but no publisher wanted it. So if you can't get it published, Vanity would publish it, but I didn't have $10,000. Anyway, in sudden infant death, I predicted 40 years ago, probably 45 years ago, 47 years ago, that death of old age is loss of the short-term memory. When you go to sleep at night, what we call day residue. Your dreams are usually day residue. Mine, of course, too. For all the years of my life, I don't remember one dream. I don't remember one dream until the last 5-6 years. Now I have dreams every night. And now I'm having dreams of past events, way back events, not just what happened today. In fact, what happened today I can't remember. This is exactly what I predicted in old age before I got here, is that our short-term memory is what keeps us alive at night, causing the body to believe it's still receiving sensory input when we go into what we call REM sleep. Well, I predicted that short-term memory would get worse and worse and worse. and that the older people then will be switched over to long-term memory. I'm 66 years old, and that's where I'm going right now. I'm dreaming long-term, and then I'm dreaming much deeper than I ever have. I've always had kids in the house, babies crying that need a bottle. I usually slept very, very light. Anything that happened in my house, I was aware of. Well, now I have this huge speaker beside me for the alarm system, so when the doors open or whatever, it'll scream, the front door open, so I know when my wife comes home from work and the kids are going out to play. Well, the other day I slept right through 2 of those. Right through, and I mean, it's like a teenager volume on a radio, on a CD or whatever. So anyway, exactly what I predicted about death is happening to me. Now, some of you say, well, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Well, I'm not Joseph. I don't have any, never have had any 14-year-olds, if you know what I mean. It's fascinating. When I took it and was able to take my whole life over a couple of hours and pass it in front of me, that was pleasant. It was pleasant. I hope heaven is nothing more than just reliving what we've already lived, because I've had a pleasant life. It's been full of events and a fullness of life, as the Mormons would say. Mormon, here comes the crawler. The crawler's coming in again. I can see the crawler now. I'm really old, but I have prophecy now, and I can look and see the crawler. This is the Mormon crawler. It has been in my videos constantly. So anyway, I just thought I wanted to record it for myself, mostly, that my life has passed in front of my face. Now, what does that mean? Yesterday, I'll be damned if I didn't get another letter from the mortuary home. Things are not looking up. This is not something you put on your resume. Anyway, my life is passed in front of me. The funeral home continues every month now. They're sending me invitations. I should have the balls just to go over there, but I don't. Anyway, what else did I get yesterday? Something about, a life insurance policy. Well, it had my name on it, like, you know how they advertise. And they knew how old I was. They said, I'm summarizing, but they say, if you don't do this now, you're not going to have a cent when your body shell decides to leave. So anyway, it hasn't been a good 48 hours concerning death. Oh, then my 2 girls, oh God, they both gave me trouble yesterday, and very seldom do they give me trouble, but when they do, nobody knows the trouble I've seen. I break into that song and they go scattering to their bedrooms. So anyway, you know, if I die, I want to say thank you to all of you. You've made my life very rich and very full. And I've decided if I go to the hospital bed or whatever, I'm going to produce my videos right up to my death. So you might see me coming to you from LDS hospital. And there will be no doctors and no nurses coming to my room. It's the Bard. Let him go. Let him go. We don't need permission to pull the plug on his heart support system. Just let the electricity go off. Goodbye, Bard. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you that it is true. Your life does pass in front of you. And it's fairly pleasant. I find, in fact, extremely pleasant. I was happy. I remembered doctors' names and dentists and people. So, you know, it's in here, folks. What people say, I know now. I'm bearing my testimony. Mormon. testimony. It appears that our entire life is in here. It's just that we can't trigger it. We just can't pull it out. And what pulled it out last night for me, I don't know. I have no idea, because generally, in fact, I went to the doctor yesterday and my blood pressure was perfect. And, you know, he said, you're healthy and wealthy. Wise. He says, no, you're not wise. Anyway, It's in here, folks, and how we get it out or whether it goes with us, I don't know, and where it goes after the shell wears out and falls over, I don't know. But it was exciting, and it was fun, and I'm sure that this medium that I'm in here too, and I'll look back on it and think how much fun I had, and some of your comments, I'm telling you, your comments are the funniest things in my life. There are a lot of funny, clever people in this world, and I've been blessed, I hate that word, I've been lucky to have them make comments and fulfill. I look at my comments every day, and it makes my day. The Mormons saying they hope I die, and they're afraid of me at the judgment. They don't have to be afraid of me. I'll accept whatever the judgment is, Mormons. Worry about your own judgment, not mine. Mine's okay. If I disappear as an atheist, I disappear. If I go down to your devil with a long tail and horns and a pitchfork, that's okay. I'll set up a David's pantyhose and welding shop. Just sell things, go into business, So, or painkillers, If everyone's on fire, I'll sell extinguishers. I'll fit in. I'll fit in perfectly in your outer darkness and your hell, and I'm happy to go there. And you can feel sorry for me all you want. I feel sorry for you because you're probably going to be right beside me believing that Joseph Smith could look in a hat at a peepstone. They're going to say to you, you're too stupid to be in heaven. Get down there with the bard. So anyway, I hope you have health in the navel, marrow in the bones, strength in the loins and in the sinews, and that your life goes good. And if it passes in front of you, I hope it's as good as mine was. Thanks.